say there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. You're overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
Welcome viewers to BVTV. It's quarterfinals time of the Henselite Victorian Open for 2023. My name is Matt Ottobre, Education and Training Manager at Bowls Victoria, and joining me in the commentary booth or table, I'm not sure, is the one and only Gus MacIsaac. How you going, Gus?
Good, Matty. We had a couple of hours off to have some lunch and refill, and
we're refreshed for this.
Don't know if the players are. They've been hard at it today.
I was thinking that myself. Like, this is their fourth game now. They've got to be a little bit tired.
I don't reckon you feel the pain. You only feel the pain when you're losing.
Well, they all want to make the semi, don't they?
Big opportunities here. You've got four teams here fighting it out here, and 4 teams down at Morwell, isn't it?
Correct. So we've got 2 games here and 2 games at Morwell. And then the final will be on Saturday the 1st.
Okay.
We have the semi-final in the morning, and then in the middle we have the final.
Yep. Well, there's a lot up for grabs here, and the 2 teams we've been watching them progress, both these teams through the tournament, and we'll try and give you a bit of information on the other rink that's going on as well. But we'll talk about our stream rink first.
Yeah, we'll give you constant updates on that score. It's the Hubbard rink versus the Atkinson rink. Let's go through the 2 teams, Gus. We've got Lauren MacLachlan leading for, as you just saw then, Brad Pavey. Lauren is from the Geelong Bowls Club. Only been playing 3 years. We've seen a little bit of this lately, haven't we, Gus?
Yeah, these new bowlers, so-called, you know, they come in and they
do really well.
They do. But it just shows how the sport catches the imagination for some of these people, and they just work hard at it.
It also shows you that our sport it's quite easy to pick up, and it's really hard to master.
Yeah, absolutely. But then if you've got prior sporting like Lauren's got,
we'll touch on that in a moment.
It does cross over certain elements. So that's a common.
Exportees, you're right. They convert so quickly to our sport. So just talking about that, Lauren did play state netball and softball for WA.
There you go. Yep.
And I'm like, how did you end up in Victoria? So she joined the army and travelled around a bit, and then landed in Geelong.
Brilliant effort. And the other team, we've got Phil Crowther from Coringal and Leonie Flynn from Coringal.
Well, we're in the Coringal top, but she's not from Coringal.
No, she's but there is a connection.
There is. What do you reckon it is?
Something like maths or something like that. They could be dating.
You're correct.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
They told me officially they're dating.
Oh, that's great.
They met each other about 16 months ago on Phil's day off.
Does he have days off? He works pretty hard down there.
He walked into Coringal on his day off and saw Leonie.
Probably training the house down.
Probably. She's skipping.
Yeah, look, we've seen a few of the girls skipping, doing a good job. There's a few in the last group.
I actually met Leonie probably 12 months ago. We did our a coaching course here.
All right.
And Leonie, really enjoys her coaching. So the Coringal team won the toss and will tee off.
Phil Crowther's the coach down there, isn't he?
He's not. He told me he's not the coach. He's the bowls operation manager.
Okay. Very important job.
It is. Bowls with size 2 XGs, Gus.
Okay.
Didn't really want to tell me that.
Well, he's got good colours on his bowls.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Come on, your pies got up.
They play well.
They did.
They bowls with Richmond Tiger bowls.
Good start. Good weight. Yeah, just
seen a few matches on this rink now, rink 6. You do need to get your line.
And you want to give your bowl a chance early. Make sure you're feeling that bowl out of the hand and reaching. They've both done that.
Well,
that's
Lauren's
good.
Right on that
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Good start. So Lauren entered the I Want to Play with Maddie Flapper competition.
Oh, right.
Was unsuccessful.
How'd that work out for her?
She got Brad Pavey and she's still alive.
Who did Maddie get?
Dusty
Oh, that's
Taylor
right.
Irwin.
How good was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They went pretty deep.
They did. Unfortunately lost this morning.
What a correction, Phil.
Yeah.
So she didn't get...
Unsuccessful in pairing up with Maddie Flapper.
So she gets the consolation prize,
Which
because
is
Brad
Brad
didn't have
Pavey.
anyone.
Not a bad consolation prize, is it?
Astounding. That's the...
He literally met Lauren last week for the first time ever.
And here they are.
Very
together.
deep in the Victorian Open.
We were talking about that, the triples, the boys from MCC picked up a guy from Port Arlington, I think, and made the
That's
final
right.
of the triples up at the Vic Open in November. I mean, you know, it does work. I'm hoping it works for us in our triples. We've picked up Chris Ward to play for us. He's the current club champion
That's
here.
a handy pickup.
So we've picked him
local,
up.
a little bit of local.
Well, he
talent.
is replacing Pidge, so big shoes to fill. But I reckon he can. He's going to be good. I met him today, first time. Oh, I think I might have seen him before, but yeah.
Paddles clapping this. Can Lauren steal shot here off
Got a
Phil?
hold.
She's
Got a
close.
Got a hold.
Oh.
Doesn't. Gave it a chance.
She did.
Look at all those bowls, all behind, all in scoring zones.
Yep. It's a good start from both leads. I asked Brad, can you tell us about your bowls? A bit of, and we spent about 10 minutes. No. Ocean Grove just won another flag.
Yeah, congratulations.
So that was a huge highlight for Brad. Back to back. And he's also made the City Country trial.
Oh, yeah, well, that's coming up, and what a great
So his
thing.
big goal is
Yeah.
to make the state team.
Yep.
He played in the under-25s last year.
He kind of looks like he's grown another inch since I last saw him. And I'm not sure, are they his normal bowls?
Yep.
Right.
Aero. Evolve. Size
Aero
4.
ball. No grips.
I think they've got a Z scoop on it.
Okay.
Such a nice guy though, Brad.
He is. Paddles. Don't know. Do we know how he got his nickname?
Braddles.
Braddles, paddles. Yeah, could be.
Don't know. I should have asked that.
Geez, it grips on that side, doesn't it? Very different to the other side. Well, not on this rink. It's not as pronounced, but Leonie's playing up on that other side. Let's see if she can get the bowl to get back. She was just a little bit over with her last.
She's close with this one.
She is an actual jack hunter. She's just her line is just. I've been watching. I
Okay.
watched the roll up. Impeccable.
Lauren's only saying 2. Looks a little bit like 3 to me, but
Yeah,
I'd say Leonie's bowl, last bowl's probably not in the count, just. Expect Paddles, not Braddles, Paddles to correct that line from the first It's not far away.
Yeah. I think Leonie's bowl, the brilliant white bowl, is just next to the Richmond one there, is probably lying third.
Lauren's bowl?
Yeah, sorry. Lauren's bowl.
Yeah, well, Lauren's signal 2 down, not 3.
I mean, the light's good here, but it is a bit deceptive. It's a different light to being than outside, obviously. We've got the curtains closed behind us now, so that's why Benny probably didn't wear his sunglasses.
No, and talking about Benny, he's got off, won the first end, a 1. So, same line, you think, Gus? Looking to get that jack back?
Yeah. I think, no, yeah, he's going to play the same, yep. Or roll a bowl up. He wasn't far away, and he just missed. He probably just got to drop a bit of weight.
We need to get Phil out of the way of the camera.
He needs to drop a bit of weight. That's good effort. Yeah, good effort.
2.
Yep. Good start to the Kringles.
Thanks, Pauline. We will have a chat to our players to make sure they're not in line with the camera.
Good start by all the bowlers. All gave their bowls a chance. Nice.
Well, Phil, it was Phil's correction,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Not sure how old Phil is. Would he be? I don't like to talk about age, but he's probably what, 50? Right? Yeah. So he's right in the sweet spot, isn't he, age-wise?
Yeah, and he's been bowling for 18 years.
Okay, so he started relatively young. What bowls is Lauren using?
XGs. Same size as Phil.
Ah, that's right. So they should be well matched. Yep, good bowl. Just watch Lauren. She's standing. Just interesting to watch where people stand on the mat and just in the back left-hand corner of the mat, trying to find the right angle to the kitty. She likes this thing. Let's give this one a chance. Yeah, good bowl. Try and get our players out. Yeah, there you go.
Braddle's just letting Leonie know that she needs to be over to the side so we can see the head.
Yeah, he's just explaining to her that you've got to be out on those black lines, so you can't. Otherwise, you don't see the bowl coming in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's better. unfortunately, I think the last thing on the players' minds is the camera at the minute. You know.
Totally. They're concentrating. Their head is in the game, not about where they need to stand.
It's got to play on your mind. You just can't come out and think this is a normal game. You know, this is up for grabs. A nice long step she's got. Gets the bowl away clean.
She repeats that process.
Her line is impeccable. Let's see if she's going to...
It's a good bowl.
Yeah, that's a great line again. I mean, I watched her the roller. She's just all over it.
She'd be used to this surface. She's playing for Hayfield for 5 years.
Yep. Hayfield got a carpet.
Sure.
I think some of them have grass and carpet. I think. She lines up with her arm up in front of her face. You see a few bowlers do that, and then she gets right down. Nice push out of the hand.
Phil likes this one. He should. Oh, two great bowls from Leonie.
Paddle. Playing weight.
He's onto the weight straight away. As he asked for a jack. Oh, got them both.
Oh, that was a great cricketing.
I think we did capture that. What a save by Lauren.
Wow, she just slid it.
Like sliding into base at softball.
It's amazing.
I need a replay on that.
Yes, she said it was softball, cricket. So Phil's bowl was left there after all that carnage.
Yeah. Well, what's Leonie done with her third? She's put another bowl in the head.
Gives herself a little clap. Just to reinforce that she's going okay.
Well,
there it is.
Great work, Bradley.
Brad catches everything.
He's having another run here. Paddles.
Finds air. It's two
Another
shots.
two.
Another two. That's a strong start to the crowd of Flynn rink.
Yep, and I think we might have a special guest in the commentary booth.
Is the booth big enough?
Is the booth big enough for this man?
Clear the chairs. Great Matty Flapper. He's going to join us. He's just going to put on his cans and he'll give us a bit of insight into this game. He knows the
I think
players
he might know
pretty
a
well.
little bit about this sport. Matty Flapper, how you going?
Boys. How we
Hey,
going?
Matty.
Don't wrap me up too much, Gus. I'm about to pot you.
For the second time today.
This is like Dermot Brereton enjoying Brian Taylor and James Brayshaw, I reckon.
That's a bit of good fun, isn't it?
Who's Dermot Brett?
Never heard of him.
He did play for Collingwood, you didn't know him.
He did too.
Did play for Collingwood.
A bit of a start.
Dermy and Dipper, actually.
Yeah.
Ocean Grove Bowls Club, April 5th. That'd be a good show. Dermy and Dipper.
Is that on?
Yeah, it's on. Wednesday, April 5. All those yellow
that,
and
a
brown
Friday night?
underpants supporters out there.
Friday night.
Wednesday night.
Okay.
Be a good show.
We knew that.
Great. So how did this play with Matty competition go? How many did you get lining up?
I don't know the exact numbers, but I reckon it was around 50 odd.
Wow,
Gus,
that's fantastic.
did you put in for it?
Didn't have a skirt. And you went pretty deep. You had a good tournament.
Little disappointing this morning.
Yeah.
Run into 2 players from Coatesville that played pretty well.
Yeah.
But we had a great day yesterday. Dusty turned it on yesterday and played brilliant.
Great.
Dusty was skipping.
Skipping from lead. I offered the position. I said, mate, you want to skip? I'll
Well,
lead
we were
you.
saying that you would offer that position.
I saw you at
to
Sunbury
someone.
last week. Alana was doing, but she had her skipping there. That's great.
We played in Newbury yesterday. Green's magnificent there, and Dusty turned it on. I didn't do much all day,
Right.
which was good. That's the way it should be.
And then today's a different day, isn't it?
Yeah, we're out on the grass at Traralgon, and probably just didn't handle it as good as the opponents did. But that's bowls, and we're in the game for most of it, and just sort of hang on, but just didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a few surprises this morning. I mean, you've got to come out after a long day yesterday, and you've got to come onto a different surface, and things can change in 24 hours, can't they?
Well, I think that's the beauty of this event down this way, is whatever club you go to, you're probably going to get a different surface everywhere you go.
Yep.
You play here, for instance, 4 greens, 4 different surfaces. So, the challenge is always there to adapt to it.
We've had a lot of positive comments. The people have just commented on the great feel around the place. It's just a really nice feel, isn't it?
Oh, it is, and I think that's the best thing about this week is, like the numbers might be down from previous events, but if all the participants here can walk away, be positive about their experience here, word of mouth is going to be the best thing for this event moving forward down this way.
Exactly. I have bumped into a few people that only put in for one event and they're now disappointed they did that. So that's a pretty common. So that's great for the event, I think.
Well, if they are looking for another event, we do have a supporter event this Wednesday.
Oh wow, what's that? Good shot over there by Hubba. So is that a fill-in event, Matty?
It's basically an event, a supporter event for those people who have been knocked out. So day 1 is obviously sectional. If you don't make day 2, you can go and play a supporter event. I was actually out at Warragul this morning setting up a mixed pairs comp.
What a great initiative.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We got 13 entries, and Brad having a drive here.
Oh yeah, great shot. Goes back to the tee, of course.
Yep. No dead ends in Vic Open.
Do you know much about this young bloke?
No, can you give us a bit of an insight?
No, I've never seen him before.
I heard you taught him everything he knew.
Taught me everything I know, I reckon.
Yeah, the kid,
He
they do that.
He didn't want to tell us too much, Matty, so
That's
maybe
no
fill
surprise.
us in.
No, he's a amazing talent. 22, maybe 23 now.
Wow.
His growth in the last sort of 2 to 3 years, not just in height, but in ability, has been unique. And if anyone tuned in last week and watched our live stream of the Geelong Bowls Finals, Premier League Finals, they would have seen this bloke in action and dominant on the green.
Great.
One of the best players in Geelong, and he's got a state trial in a couple of weeks, and well deserving.
Yeah, he did say to me that his goal is to make the state team.
His demeanour looks very good, Matt.
Yeah, pretty level-headed.
Yeah.
Not much phases him. Can play all the shots, and he's become a leader of a rink, and I think that's pretty unique as well.
Is he drawing this, Matty?
Just high.
Good effort.
I think
Pretty good story too, how these two hooked up. I don't know if they said much to you pre-game.
Well, we got a little bit out of him. So Lauren tried to be your partner, is that right?
She did, yeah, she did.
In the comp?
Unsuccessful.
Yeah, she was. She just missed out. But Brad wasn't playing mixed pairs, or his mixed pairs partner maybe pulled out, and we're just having a chat, and I said, I think there might have been one player out of the list from Geelong that entered the comp. What about I reach out to her and see if she's interested in playing with you? And he goes, yeah, I'm all for that. Sent a message to Lauren, and Lauren's like, yeah, absolutely. And here they are, quarter-final, Vic Open.
Amazing story.
And I think Lauren's only been playing 3 or 4 years.
3 years, she said.
There you go.
It's
a good story in itself.
Netball and softball for WA.
It's a good story for our targeting of the people we want to come into the game, and we want people at all levels. But if you can get those, if you can get those people to come across from sports, other sports, they bring those talents to our sport, and they can pick it up pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the other aspect is, like we went for dinner last night, and I was talking to Lauren, and she said something like she's had 9 surgeries on her knee.
It's amazing.
You know, just obviously a competitive person with the sport she's played, but it's probably restricted in a lot of ways with what she can do.
Yep.
But settled on lawn bowls and having a crack at that now, and obviously going all right.
Well, with her army background, I'm sure she'd be pretty disciplined at the sport.
You'd reckon?
So, just for the viewers, someone like that new to the sport, what does she sort of? What would her training regime be? Is she a big trainer? Is it just natural talent?
I think you've probably seen a lot of people that have taken up this game that if they've got a background in some sort of sport, it's not going to take them long to adapt, is it?
No.
You know, that hand-eye or just that ability to, you know, be competitive, I suppose. They're going to embrace this game pretty quickly. Yeah, and I mean, she's only been playing 2 or 3 years, and it's the first time I've seen her play today and yesterday, and yeah, I think she goes pretty good.
He's giving it a clap here. Looks pretty good.
What do you reckon about the setup, boys? You impressed with Traralgon?
That's amazing, isn't it? Fully indoor green with a mezzanine level. Today's the first time I've seen people up on the mezzanine.
Yep. It's different.
I took him up there, Matty.
Did you?
Yeah, led the way.
Were you signing autographs up there?
It is very different to the open-sided arenas, but down here it's very suitable. I think it's a spectacular stadium. Worth the drive down the road to see it.
Have you played on this green, Gus?
Yeah, we did. We had one game, the last game yesterday.
Thoughts?
Great. And you could look. It's a carpet. There are different hands and on different rinks, but you do pick them up, and you know it's a fantastic surface.
Matty, have you had a roll on this?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, same. Yet to play on it, but the reports are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like every carpet, every rink has its little differences, but
looks like it draws quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah, the speed's not too bad either. Sort of conducive to good bowls, really.
They say, Matty, that the tighter hand, which is our side, reduces as you move down the green. So we're on the right rink for our TV rink, which is good.
Ball there from Lauren. They need to stop this string of ends, Matty. 3 in a row to the Qtr Flynn combo.
Yeah, just got to hang in there. I think, you know, probably maybe just a couple of nerves, potentially, but I think Brad will settle. A couple of good shots, he'll get under his belt and away he goes. It's only early, 15 end game, so there's a long way to go.
I get the impression that watching Phil and Leonie in the last game, they'll grind out every bowl and they'll just make you have to play, and they won't go away anywhere. And we're going to see the best from paddles.
Had the pleasure of playing these two in Shepparton in the mixed pairs.
Right.
Phil and Leonie, they're playing. I think they're pretty sure they played the round the other way.
Yep.
But certainly a character, Leonie.
She is.
Yeah, she asked after the last game did they have another game, and she looked not disappointed, but she thought it's been a hard campaign. You just want to take a breather sometimes and take stock.
She was pretty happy to tell me her move to Stratford was one of the reasons why they made the finals. Hadn't made it for 53 years.
It's a pretty good effort.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I said, it's all about you, Leonie. She goes, yeah.
I think Stratford's being used this week. Maddie, I think, pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
Been to Stratford, did a Henselite demo day there about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Good little club. I'm pretty sure everyone that plays there this week will be well looked after.
Got a feeling that's the general impression everyone's getting from our host clubs. Brad, can you draw this?
Yes, the guys have forgotten they're on a TV on this live stream rink.
Okay, we're getting a few viewers that are not happy.
She's got a well-balanced step, Matt, hasn't she? It's long, but it's nicely balanced.
Yeah, starts high in her delivery, but pretty laid back, sort of.
Is that an aiming
Not much
line?
can go wrong, really, I don't think, with her delivery.
Is that for her aiming line?
I think so.
Yeah.
Just probably aiming line, momentum, maybe.
Just something you do. She looks like she's got a real process about how she goes about it. I think she even looks at her ring, does the little turn of the hand for the ring.
So chance here for Brad Pavey. Sits a bowl for 2 or 3, trail the jack for 2 or 3, get on the board here and away he goes. So this is a big shot.
Has he got a towel? Does he like it?
He needs it to bend a bit. Just going to stay high. Weight was terrific.
Didn't want to move, did it?
They're going to put a tape on it.
So we look next door. Ben Hubber and Kate Argent-Bowden take a 4-2 lead against the Atkinsons. They played good in the last game. Cheryl especially up front. She led brilliantly in their last game.
Yeah, I saw JR and Courtney trying to get that tie.
They nearly got over the line.
They did.
JR was he just needed to move the kitty about 5 or 6 inches to bring the second bowl in. And he just missed it.
Okay, that's 4 ends in a row to the Crowder-Flynn combo.
Yeah, it's probably moving time now for Lauren and Brad. They need to get on the board. Settle any nerves as this sort of expands a bit. If it goes to 5, 6 ends, and they're going to sort of think, the game's beyond them, but
what sort of length would they go to if they got the mat?
I reckon they'll go a bit longer. Gus, I think. Prove me wrong, mate. They'll win the end. They'll go minimum.
Yeah. No. They'll do something different.
Got to win the end first.
Yeah, got to win the end first. That's exactly right.
Is Brad very tactical?
Yeah, he thinks about the game a fair bit.
Does
he? Yeah, he does. Very smart operator, and like I said before, the development he's shown in the last few years, just as a leader of a rink and decision maker, he's always had the ability. But obviously, that aspect now take you to the next level. Very smart thinker of the game.
Lauren wasn't far away with her first.
Yeah, I think we're going to see her settle in now. I think it's hammer time for her, and she's put in 2 bowls accordingly.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah.
Well done. That gives Brad something to work with.
You just got to change the look of the heads for your opponents. Make it look different for them. Make them have to play different shots. He's going to play something different here. A little bit more weight, I think. He's going to get down too.
Sure, Phil's no stranger to live stream games either. Obviously drives a pretty good program at Kooringal.
Yeah.
They do a lot of live streaming there. So I'm guessing he's involved in both sides of it as a player and administrator. So Kooringal does a great job.
That is a great complex down there. And we're getting more of them. I opened Kylax about 2 months ago. That's a fantastic one. I don't know if you ever get a chance to get down there, Matty.
I haven't seen it yet, mate. I've obviously been there, but not since it's been indoor.
Yeah.
That's the by the lake.
Yep.
Colac.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I was actually there not
spot.
long ago with Reece Jeffs and Tim Hassett.
Yeah, Reece has done a good job down there. Okay.
Is Phil holding there, Matty?
Yeah, just in, I think. Yep.
Just ask a little bit of a question to Leonie and see what sort of shot she's going to play. I'd say draw.
If she's holding shot, Gus, she's not going to run at it, is she?
No, I don't think so.
Not far away.
Phil likes it.
She's played a pretty good shot here, Leonie. Yeah, great shot.
Cracker.
Terrific shot, side toucher. Don't get any better than that.
Beautiful shot.
He's not far away
He's
here.
Yeah, he's lurking, he's stalking it.
Close.
Oh,
He didn't need
Just
that
a
touch.
faint edge. He was pretty good if he misses that bowl, so it's giving him a bit of an insight for the next bowl, but sort of clean run now.
Even hit the bowl clean up would have been better than the slide he got.
it's another end to the Hubba rink next door. 6-2.
6-2.
After 5 ends.
Threatening combination, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kate and Ben.
Yeah.
Wonder how that pairing got together.
Yeah, can't answer that. Anyway, Brad Pavey attacking. Bigger weight, but just pulled it tight. Probably leave him in two minds as what to play with the last one. Obviously has a run with that weight, but doesn't own the back. So obviously the jack is respotted if the jack goes out of bounds. So you need to consider that now too. There's a chance for the two bowls, but obviously the risk of any jack, and you're probably not going to be to any advantage. So Leonie's played another good shot here.
She's on a great track.
Just. Is you? Well, kind of makes up his mind a little bit on the shot, I reckon.
It's probably strategic blocker. Makes the challenge a bit harder for Brad.
Yeah, well, he did have sort of a 3 or 4 foot trail on, but not now.
Well, he just doesn't own the back, does he?
Nope. What are you playing here, Matt?
It's hard from here to see sort of the impact of that last bowl, whether it's right in the way of the jack, but
It's pretty right in the line. It's right in the line for a draw shot.
I think he's just got to back himself to miss it just around it, sit the bowl for shot.
It is the turning hand.
Sort of catch-22, doesn't want to turn the front one through the jack. He's probably 3 down, turns it up with just dead draw weight, he's 3 down. So he's backing himself to draw the shot.
Sit on the shot
He's
bowl.
calling
that
to get
decision.
down.
Need to get Lauren out of the way there.
That's a mighty attempt.
Great attempt.
Not
Beautiful
far away at all. Looks like two. But no.
One.
We're going with one.
Didn't get the measure on that?
Well, oh, well, that's kind of that gives them a bit of relief.
Still just got to try and break the duck, don't they? Just get on the board, and once that happens, I think the confidence level will rise up a little bit.
Well, when you're in a game and you're winning end after end, you're thinking, how many more? Can we keep? We just want to keep this run going, obviously, because as you said, Matty, once they break, the damn wall could open.
Momentum is a wondrous thing, Gus, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to cash in when you've got it,
Yeah.
and defend it when it's against you.
Yeah. And don't get hard on yourself and stay positive.
It's probably the one thing I've seen so far today was Lauren and Brad were in a dogfight pretty much in game one. A great shot again by Phil.
Oh,
he's
really put the screws on.
He has. He's playing pretty good bowls, always around the mark. But yeah, they were in a dogfight and it could have gone either way. Brad played a great shot in the first. I think it was extra in to win the game. So, as much as it's 6-0 or 7-0 after 5, I know that this young fellow will not give up.
He will find a way.
So where are we headed, boys, in the next couple of days? Where are we going?
So we've had our 2 days at Traralgon. We now head to Morwell.
This you're talking about live stream, Matty?
I'm talking about the live stream.
Okay.
Yes.
So
2 days.
you're playing pairs. Is that all you're playing?
That's all I'm playing.
And who's the player you're playing with? I've never heard of him before.
Never heard of him?
Nah.
No. He just flies under the radar. Lucas Protopapas.
And you're playing where?
Yarragon.
Righto.
Nice.
Gus,
Played there?
pairs? No, never.
Never.
Gus?
Pairs. I'm playing triples with Ray Jansen.
Yep.
And a local guy, Chris Ward. Their local
Yeah,
club
no, Chris,
champion
yeah.
here. Picked him up. And playing the pairs with Richard Kopowitz.
We head out to West Sale. Tomorrow, triples are at Yallourn North. And I'm going to Yanara for the singles. So,
Okay.
yeah, that'll be good.
Who are you playing the triples with?
One of the blokes that we're broadcasting right here.
Brad.
And young fella by the name of Tyson Cromie.
Oh, that's a handy trio, isn't it?
I've got Tyson in the pairs.
Have you? Good luck.
JR.
Good luck, Gus.
Yep.
Who are you playing with?
Richard.
Richard.
Well, he owes me one
Yeah?
from the Australian Open.
Well, no, he's in good form.
Yes. I hope I am. Anyway, it's all good.
Let's go back to Tyson Cromie, Matty. I know he's working with you now down at Ocean Grove.
No, I'm working with him.
You're working with him?
Yeah, he's taken over.
He's already been promoted.
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting closer to the door on the way out.
Right.
So he's come in, he's just taking control.
What's Tyson's role? Bowls operation manager?
So Tyson is the bowls coordinator.
Coordinator.
And I've gone to sort of the general manager of bowls development. So I oversee everything bowls related and he pretty much delivers it.
Great.
Which is really good for the club. A lot of big plans in the next few years.
Yep.
What we're looking at here, obviously with an indoor facility.
Something like this?
Yeah, we're in the throes of, it's probably going to be a minimum of 16 rinks undercover.
Wow.
With the potential to be 20. So it's debatable at the moment. But yeah, it should be magnificent once it's done. And that could start as early as the end of this year. So
fantastic.
Watch this space.
Yep.
Would that extend the club into the car park area? Is that...
Will a little bit, yep. So obviously the powers to be have to work that out at the moment. But there's a fair bit of land there to work with, so I'm sure they'll make the right decisions. But as far as bowls goes in Ocean Grove and Geelong, it's pretty exciting.
Paddle's having a run here on his...
But great for the sport, Matty. I mean, any of these developments are just, adding great assets to the game.
Well, you don't have to be Einstein to work out that's the way bowls is headed.
Yeah.
Indoor facilities, no concerns about weather. So it's
when you've got
it's the future.
When you've got a club like Tweed doing it in the way they're doing it, you've got to follow it.
Yes, I did spot that myself. They were my tip to win this thing.
Well, it's a problem that they're here, I would have thought.
Correct.
Maddie, as we just see Sophie Kersman and Jared Davies walk in the door at Traralgon. I'm guessing there's still a game in action at Morwell.
Correct.
Which means that things haven't gone their way.
Did not make the quarter-final.
The twists and turns of a Victorian Open. Nothing's for sure.
All right.
He's going to get down?
No.
It's... And look where Phil Craddock's bowl is right at the back.
Yeah, it's right at the back, but I don't think it's got the tee though.
Oh, okay.
If anything from here, visually, I think Lawrence might have the tee, but so there might be another option there for Brad.
Yep.
What about roll the Tiger bowl out, get the jack back a little bit?
Well, yeah, play that, or depends on where Leonie's bowl here goes. There could be a chance of the 2 bowls here. I know the other sort of couple are a fair way away, but get the 2 bowls for 3.
I think with the
2
way
bowls out and stay.
Yeah, I think you'll see him attack this, I reckon. Just points to it. Edge of the white for the other one. Get the 2 bowls, and I reckon he's got the next 3.
And this is that next level of bowling, isn't it?
Yeah, he switched on straight away. He knows what's coming after that, so... All right, stay tuned. Here he goes.
Okay.
I think he'll get this.
You think he's got it?
Oh, he's on board.
Oh! He was so in the area.
Great effort. Not far away. Half a bowl.
He's taken one of the pains out.
Just into 1, so it's a few ones in a row, but you're going to drop an in, drop a 1, but keeps them in the ball game.
4 ones in a row after the 2 twos. As you kept saying though, Matty, they need to win that end.
They do.
6 in a row.
We've got a cliffhanger on the other ring. 6 all on 6.
Yeah, good fight back from the Atkinsons.
But I think you were saying earlier, Matty, if you can keep them to 1s, don't let them, don't be dropping numbers. Your time will come.
Yeah, you just got to be patient, mate.
Yeah.
It's just ride the wave. If it's going against you, just hold on for dear life, and what will be, will be. But you got to take your chances when they're there. Like, that was an opportunity for Brad. Hard shot, but it was there to get. He'll be probably kicking himself that he missed that, but again, be patient. 8 shots in 6 ends. It's pretty tight bowl still.
Yeah. Phil's put another great starter in. He's bowling really well, putting the pressure on.
So just searched the result. Probably the favourites out at Morwell. We would have probably put some money on Sophie Kersman and Jared to get through. However, Trish Cullinan and Simon Cullinan have decided that see you later.
That's they're having
one shot, and I think it's Trish's birthday today, so I think that's not a bad present.
No.
Happy birthday, Trish. Well done.
There's nothing more she would have wanted, I don't think, than to progress another round in the Vic Open.
Semi-final.
Wow.
She's makes her way to finals day.
Yeah, she's had a really good year.
1st of April for mixed pairs.
Well, that'll be playing now, Matty, so that's probably...
Oh, no, you're right.
That'll be win this next game, whoever they're playing. to get semi. A pretty good effort regardless.
Yeah.
With someone like Lauren Maddie, a newish bowler, does it become a bridge, just sometime in a tournament, a bridge too far? You just run out of, you know, like we all do. You just, what's been working for you just fails you a bit sometimes.
Not necessarily, mate. It's, as you know, anything can happen in this game. And one end to the other can be very different. So it's just a matter, you know, we look here now and she's probably got a couple of bowls 2 or 3 feet past. She's probably got to convert that into 2 or 3 feet behind. Sorry, short, but behind, to give Brad that opportunity to convert. So if she can just change her game style to, you know, you still got to attack the game. Attack the game, you're 8-0 down. So think positive, and the first part of that is get past the jack. You know, we can't score if we're short of the jack, so, you know, Brad's really encouraging, you see there.
We'll have a look.
Getting out there and showing her a positive, get to jack eye, get to the jack and draw the shot. She's played a good one here.
Talking about playing a good shot, Ben Hubbard just I think, picked up a little number next door.
So yeah, she'll be, you know, obviously she'll be disappointed that she's dropped 3 there, but again, it's next end now for Lauren, and hopefully Brad can get her out of it. And it only takes one bowl to change things. So one bowl, you're one bowl away from being in form. That's my theory.
And he's walked past her and give her a clap and give her a high five. I mean, that's great encouragement from Brad.
Yeah, Lauren gave her the sorry, but Brad was like,
he doesn't want to hear that.
Anything about that.
He's got 3 bowls to fix this up.
So Hubbard moves to a 2-shot lead, 8-6 after 7.
This is the one. First bowl for Brad Pavey. You can draw the shot here. I think we'll see a momentum swing.
He's got out there. I don't know if he's too wide. Yeah.
Good weight.
Lovely weight.
Have you noticed that Leonie does one thing every time?
Said something before about something to do with a ring, yeah?
No, 2 fingers on her. She touches her bowling hand with the other 2 fingers.
Right.
Every time.
That's to remind her of something, right? Come on, Paddles, you can draw this. Better line.
Weight's pretty good.
Come on, get down.
Just got a turn.
Here it comes. Great bowl.
There's the one.
Yeah.
Great shot, Brad Pavey.
Awesome bowl.
Terrific shot.
Well, he needs to do it because the pressure from the Crowder and Flynn ring.
As much as Brad's drawn that, so it's going to hurt just as much if Leonie plays a great shot here, sits Brad's bowl out. All of a sudden it's, mate, we've given you the chance to draw it, but I've sat you out and good luck with your next one.
How's she looking?
She's looking tight.
I don't know about that, Gus. Fair call.
And Brad now needs to go back and draw a second shot. It's crucial he draws the second and gets the 2 on the board. Then they're 8-2 down and they're back in the game. And he's got room to draw this.
You've done it once, why can't you do it again?
Absolutely. He's just got out on that wider line. Yeah, same. Good weight again.
Just hung out.
Yeah,
just did not want to move, but
they're on the
played a bomb with his second one and we're away.
Right,
so
cool.
a bit of a tactic
Lauren,
talk here.
Yeah.
And I reckon the conversation would be something like, look, what's your go-to length?
Yeah.
He'd be asking Lauren, and you pick it, whatever you're comfortable with, and let's go.
Exactly. He needs her to get on.
Are we going to go longer, Matty?
Slightly longer. but not full length, like not really stretching it out. But you know, this, as I said, this might be her comfort zone, that she feels like she can get a couple of bowls around the area. And you know, that's the thing. She doesn't have to nail it.
No.
Just in the mix.
First bowl pressure is everything now.
He likes it. It's a good bowl. Up.
It's not far off the mark.
It's about a mat.
Phil's been very good with his first 1 or 2 bowls, hasn't he? He's really been nailing it.
Steady front end player, never far away.
He was very good with his correction early.
Okay.
Well, it's a little bit of luck going.
Sometimes you need a little bit of help. Where's that bowl you're talking about, Matty? Getting that bowl behind, giving Brad some options. Not quite on the line. Phil's got a decent track here. Just going to miss it.
So the Atkinsons on ring 5 respond.
Just noticing that.
Hubber and
Must have been a
Kate
3.
pick up a 2, on the previous end. Take a 2-shot advantage, but Atkinsons respond in 3. So a 9-8 lead.
Yeah, it's a dogfight over there. They'll start to feel in their legs, I reckon, about this time.
4 games deep. You're going to know you've played bowls today, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, Phil.
Great
But
bowl
I
there
think
from
if you're
Phil.
at this stage of the day and you're out there playing, I'm not sure you're worrying about your legs. Just you're in the moment, you're in the game, and you want to make the most of it. So you only got to look around. There's a few players that would rather be out there than that aren't. So make the most of it.
You don't get these opportunities every day.
Semi-finals up for grabs.
Brad Pavey, not far away again.
Needs to sit the ball.
That's
May have swung back. Not far enough.
Another one in the head, another one to work with, so not a bad shot. Good shot on here for Leonie. She could really shut the gate here. Any touch on that jack. Phil's 2 bowls waiting.
She's been very good with her draw shots.
Her line's been impeccable.
Tell you what, her weight is
Yeah,
very
pretty good
good.
shot here. Phil's on board here.
Very good.
And another.
Just dipped under. Brad switches to the backhand. Ideally just trying to lift up Lauren's bowl or just around to get to Phil's, but pretty good area.
She kind of likes it. She kind of likes it. That's the reason why.
Great bowl.
What a great result for Leonie.
They're not leaving the heads there, are they? Even when they're holding, they're changing the heads.
Yeah, that's pretty important. It's you know, you're not allowing your opposition to get any rhythm, are you? You got to play the maximum shot every time you get on that mat. And at the moment, Brad's in that position. Again here, it's a very weight critical shot that he can play a good one here, pop the jack right back, and Leonie's got a backyard to draw the shot. So he's got to play the right weight here.
So we're looking for the jack to get to his back bowls.
Well, probably, yeah, 3 or 4 feet. He's got to try and spring it, but
he's got to manoeuvre past Phil's back bowl, you know. And
a little tap on it.
He's going to make sure of it.
A bit harder than I thought he would go.
Okay, well.
Unfortunate result. Obviously hit the target, but just a rattle around when you got a few in the mix.
He's 2 down.
The only indicates you've got 2 with 1 to play, so a bit of a free throw here. It's 8-1, but this is a huge bowl in the context.
Yeah.
Go to 11-1 lead.
Yeah.
It's probably very hard to come back from.
Can she add, Matty?
The way she's playing, you'd back her in, mate, wouldn't you?
Yep. You know she's going to go through a routine.
Well, she's just got to... There's nothing in her way other than her bowl, is there?
Oh, there's nothing in her way, to be fair, Gus.
Yeah.
Just confident draw shot. She's done everything right so far, so there's no reason she wouldn't back herself here to draw a shot.
You know, she could roll her own bowl for 2 or 3 times. She gave it a good chance.
That's a 2.
That's a very valuable 2 now. It's extending the lead. 10-1. Jared Davies walking past the camera.
Who? Never heard of him. It's good to see him back playing in this event. I think he's only playing in the mixed pairs and not much else, I don't think. But
Well, that's probably good for all of us.
at least he's made an effort to get back here, which is great to see. Now based at Broadbeach in Queensland.
Yeah.
Following the great success he's had up there in the last week.
Pretty sure they won a title, didn't they, Matty, recently? Broadbeach,
won
Premier League.
Won the Premier League or
Come
Division
from-
1 pennants or whatever they call it up there. Yeah, they had success.
I think they won the reserves and they came from like 4th in both of them to get up and win them.
Right,
So,
good effort.
Must be a short season up there.
They were replaying it here, and I just saw it's like the Australian team. with all the
Lauren,
skips
great
on the plane.
ball.
Yeah, that's a super start.
Great reply from Lauren. That's the answer they need.
Absolutely.
Looks like the Atkinsons have got the mat again in next door.
Healthy crowd watching, boys.
Oh,
It's,
yeah, very good.
It's pretty good.
It's a great crowd.
Actually, it's been good all day. I got here just after midday, and there would have been at least 3 or 4, maybe 300 people.
Yep. Yeah.
So Trish and her brother are 6-2 up after 5.
Wow.
Great
Wow.
ball, Phil.
He's
Terrific
just on
reply
fire.
from Phil.
He's on fire.
Pretty close for shot. He may not have it, but 3 good leads bowls. Gives his skipper every chance to convert. Far away either,
Just
Lauren.
Close.
She's played a pretty good shot here. She can run to her own bowl.
That's a great effort.
That's a pretty good head of bowls from the leads. Still probably, if anything, if the negative is there, just nothing past at the minute. She's played a good end of bowls, but I think when you're playing alongside Brad, you know he can convert, you know he can turn a head over, so you just got to have something past to give him that opportunity.
And Phil's shot, second shot, is probably locked in there a bit if you're playing weight down onto that.
If you're walking to the head as a skipper, you know, and there's nothing against Lauren or Phil, but you'd probably rather be Phil. 3 good position bowls, even if he's one down on the head now.
Yep.
You know, Leonie's getting on the mat with something to work to, so that, you know, that's pretty positive.
Yeah. It's close.
How's this for a shot, boys?
Oh, this is right.
This is just
money.
wow. Getting applause from everywhere.
Sportsmanship at its best. Brad just
Gotta
turns
see-
around
you
and
gotta
gives
love
Leonie a
what
high
you
five
see,
and says,
yeah.
yeah, no, that's fair. Cop that.
That's that nullifying bowls they've been playing every time.
Well, he's going to go
She's
whack.
been playing pretty good, Leonie, but I think she might have been surprised with her own shot then.
wow.
Great hit. Great answer.
Oh, no.
Have a look what happened there, though.
No.
Jack respot.
It's unfair, isn't it?
What are your thoughts about the tee, Matty?
You're asking the wrong bloke. Truly.
Come on.
Seriously, you're asking the wrong guy.
Okay.
Brian Bester and I share the same opinion.
Right.
No, look, the rules there. It's we know it before we start a game, and yeah, look at that. That's stiff. You hit the head, hit a good target, but you know, two bowls roll backwards, and you're 2 down. But
Well, it comes back to you saying being just past the head.
exactly.
They kind of were jammed together, so they just sort of went back together.
Got the legs. He's
Come on,
good
Brad.
here. Brad Pavey's
Close here.
got to reach.
Up you get. Bit more. Yeah.
Might be enough.
Yep, good bowl.
Yeah, good. 2 good shots from
What
a
a
draw
battle,
to a
eh?
draw. That's well played.
Yeah. She'll probably take it out.
I think she is. She's going forehand at it.
Well, Phil's called it. Look for the bowl underneath.
Yep.
I think there's a confidence level that will be riding pretty high at the moment. He's cert.
Needs to get down a little bit.
Mighty effort. Well, you've got to capitalise. Got to make this 2.
Needs to
Must
add
make
here,
this 2.
Brad.
He's stalking it.
Oh, I think he's got to hurry from here.
Needs a bit more on.
It's close. It's the one. While this is going on, the Atkinsons have got out to a 4-shot lead, 12-8 on 9. Over Ben.
I reckon they're holding 2 on the head there too, with Ben's last bowl.
Is it my imagination or the heads haven't been as tight in the, you know, like whether the green's changed or something, because maybe the kitty was moved.
That was a one, Matty.
That was the one. Was that a question, Gus?
Ah,
I'm not sure if you wanted me to answer that or not,
Well-
but I don't know where you were going with that.
I'm just trying to. Is it finals pressure?
Oh, there's been some good bowls played.
Some Super Bowls.
Yeah, your head's might not be as compact, but you still got the shots to play, haven't you?
Yeah, of course.
Well, talking about shots to play,
Well,
Ben
Benny's
Hubber,
just resting toucher on cue.
Last bowl job.
cuts 2 out. Puts it now at 12-9 after 10.
Oh, that's a great bowl. All we've got to do is mention something and just mention it and they'll do it on cue, mate.
Well, we talked about strategies. Next door, they are going minimum to the tee.
You don't see that as much when you've got, we're talking about reset kiddies and jacks. You don't see the mat up.
Did you and Dusty have a strategy?
Well, I'll tell you something funny. And we got in the last game yesterday, and we're playing young Sam Nemeth from Morong and Siobhan Hayes, and they'd had they were pretty competitive in their first 2 games, but obviously we were sort of in a position where we were in control of the section, and called Dusty and said, righto, we've won the end, let's go minimum. Bring the mat right up, give yourself a metre, and we'll see how we go. We'll be working on that in the future. That's all I'll say. There was nothing wrong with her bowls. But minimum length, it's a skill. It's a skill not only to play it, but obviously to roll a jack to that length, especially mat up. Yeah, I was stirring her up. Said, we'll come to Traralgon in the morning. We'll have a practice for an hour.
Work in progress?
Yeah, just she's a bit daunted. I don't do this much.
Even I don't see it a lot in Premier League, even in Melbourne, Metro Premier. You don't see a lot of short ends being played. It's amazing.
I love short ends.
Why do you reckon it is, Gus? Because your opposition will just attack,
Drive it.
pretty much, straight away.
Yep.
Still got to get them though, don't you?
Yeah. He's just been there all day, Phil, hasn't he? He's just been brilliant.
Yeah, his weight's been really good. Even his narrow misses are still in the area.
What did he say? It was flying? He knew.
$10-2 on 9. Thoughts?
Just looking at that myself.
Like this big, where there's hope, there's hope.
It's not out of the question.
I mean,
You got to give it credit to Phil and Leonie. They have bowled extremely well.
Paddles gets down to this little trail to kitty.
10-2 on 9. You're 6 ends to go. Let's look at it. Obviously, all right. Win 5 ends out of 6, you're going to be in the game, aren't you?
Yep.
Win 6 out of 6, you're probably going to win the game.
So there's enough ends.
There is enough ends. Just got to string it together, and they win 1 end in a row, 2 in a row, 3 in a row. All of a sudden, the pressure turns, swings.
Yep. And sometimes
Leonie's getting on the mat, thinking, I've got to get this, I've got to get this, I've got to get this to stay in the game.
Yep.
And sometimes when you focus only on just winning that end and continually doing it, you don't worry about the big board.
Well, at the moment, Brad's just got to worry about his next bowl, and he's just got to be drawing the shot here.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Just got a same deal. Just a bit lazy there on the backhand. Just won't sort of drop. Great weight.
I'm sure when you ask him after the game, he'll say it just wasn't getting back for him. Leonie likes it.
Oh, Oh, she does.
Look at
what
this.
a great bowl. Hands in the air.
What a great shot.
That's the bowl paddles ready to play. And she's beaten him to it again. You know, like, makes him play a different shot.
Talk about Phil, like he's obviously led really well and laid the platform, but Leonie's touch has been exceptional.
Yeah.
She's played a great skipping game, hasn't she?
What are you playing, Matty? What are you... Brad Pavey walking back to the mat. What are you looking at here? One down.
One down.
Probably second and fourth. I think it's a forehand shot. I think he's got to get up forehand underneath Lauren's bowl, try and get through sort of Phil's.
Yep.
Whatever happens then, if the jack goes back, you got Lauren's at the back, but...
Well, Brad agrees with you, Matty.
Told you.
Close, he's close.
Taught me everything I know.
Oh, no. That's just wrong.
Jack gets through his two. That's, yeah, that's a stiff result.
That is terrible.
And one bowl to come.
He knows. He some days it's
Yeah,
just not your day.
I think that crouch down might be... he's going, this one's gone. This is probably 3 down with a chance 6 feet to draw for 4. That was a great shot. Stiff as.
Super. It jammed on the Phil's back bowl.
Well, Leonie goes through a routine.
She's got her 2 fingers. Yeah, so she just puts her 2 fingers on her wrist there just to make sure she's got that nice and straight.
And the way she's playing, it's far too much room.
Yeah.
And I think you found that.
Oh,
Pretty easy draw shot for
Leonie.
someone that's in form. Well played.
She's seeing it like
I
a
think-
pineapple, I think.
They're going to measure and find themselves MacLachlan and Pavey 4 down here. Bowls
4.
can be a game of angles, and
Lauren is saying
unfortunately
4.
that didn't go the Geelong pair's way. 4 shots. Which you'd probably look at now, Gus, and go, yeah, it might be beyond reach, you'd say.
And that'd be, you know, you're thinking how far you've come and the games you've played and, you know, the good games you've had. And you're thinking, how did this just go pear-shaped a bit for us? They just haven't been able to get going.
No, at the same time, they haven't been able to get going, mate. Their opposition's played pretty well.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's one of the reasons, though, Matty. I think they've just denied them in some ways. When Leonie's shot there, where she just trailed the kitty, that just shuts the door, doesn't it?
So 11 ends down.
what would
in
you be
the-
doing, Matty?
Hang on, Matty
That's
boy.
it.
Just
All right,
giving
sorry.
an update on the next game over. Hubba and Argent Bowden win another
start.
end, and it's 2 to diff after 11. With the Atkinsons leading by 2. Still anyone's game on ring 5. Righto, yep.
They haven't been great with updating their scoreboard when they've won
You
that
reckon it's
end
12
and going
ends?
that way. I reckon it's not correct.
Great opening bowl from Cheryl.
Yeah.
Back hopper. It's as good as it gets.
Correct. All right, Matty, you're Brad Pavey. What would you be? What do you do?
Go to the bar. Neck 1 or 2. Buy Leonie one in the process.
Say well played.
So good on you. Try and drop off for the last 4.
How about you give me a go? Yeah.
I'm sure he'll take it in his stride.
He's just look, they've had every answer, haven't they?
Yeah.
Probably just the consistency level has been the difference. They're probably running at, you know, I said running at 80%. We're probably, I say we're Geelong pair are running at about 40%.
Yeah.
The difference, and
Good effort here. That's a great bowl.
Good shot.
What a great bowl. Good on you, Lauren. And I think that's what you want to look for in these last 3 or 4 ends. A bit of self-respect, a bit of get some bowls in there. Leave with happy thoughts.
12 shots in 5 ends. I've seen that happen plenty of times. Gus, never say never in this game.
No, you've got to keep presenting.
Oh,
and then Phil does this.
Phil.
And again, 3 great leads bowls. 1 down, but surrounding. No, it's like you want to get a multiple, you got to get a few inside then. Good luck.
She doesn't like it. She turned her head pretty quick.
It's not all bad. If you're going to miss past. Said that before. So he took my advice, Brad. He just took Leonie to the bar. He's bought her a scotch. No, I'm only joking.
Look at the weight control on both the rinks. Not a short bowl had on either of the rinks. All bowls in play.
How's Phil going? He's calling Leonie to play 6 inches of weight. Like, seriously. That's the touch that she's in at the moment. Just arrive up here, sit the bowl. And the way she's going, she'll get it too.
She's got to get down.
Oh, she's close.
She's got to get down. Oh, magnificent.
That's an interesting head setup. Although holding the shot, it's he might be brewing something to give himself an opportunity to play something with his last, but 2 or 3 on the right-hand side of the head. It's creates an opportunity.
Okay.
I think she's a little bit... Just going to duck, I think.
So we're looking for Jack over a little bit, Matty?
Well, it depends whether he wants to play it now or sort of wait till he's last, but I still think he's got to, yeah, got to attack it, got to play it. Move the Jack to sort of 1 in 3 or 4. Stalking it, might be just a touch high. That's made it difficult now. Just to look to the commentary box then, Brad, and he's like, oh, mate, what do I do?
Certainly puts Leonie, the way she's played it, puts her on the radar for any representative sides in that.
Smart bowl here. Yeah, not sure you could put that in a better spot.
Could have placed it there.
Might be close for the second. Definitely 1. The bowl that laid over, the green bowl from Brad's.
Yep.
It could be second.
Hubba's just played a
bomb.
Humdinger next door.
Deft touch required here.
Yeah, absolute
Brad.
death touch.
Speed's pretty good.
Tell you what,
He's played a good shot here.
Oh,
Great
Matty.
bowl.
oh,
How good's that for a shot?
oh, Brad Pavey.
Great bowl.
He's taking his own head off. 3.
Well
3
done.
shots. We're on.
Okay.
We're back.
The fix is on.
Well, it
Good to see him
makes the
smiling.
Scoreboard look a lot better. T to T.
Yeah, mix it up.
It's applying that pressure now, just putting your pressure on your opponents. See if you can force them into being human.
No, I think we're going minimum.
Yeah.
To the T.
And Lauren doesn't look convinced.
No,
Be giving yourself a little bit of room, Lauren.
She doesn't
She
look
has not
convinced.
given herself any room, Paddy.
she's given herself 3 inches. Seriously.
Well, if you're going to do it,
Dusty
do it.
Taylor Irwin, if you're watching,
Yeah.
take note of this. This is called backing yourself. 3 inches, or she's let that go with a bit of oomph.
Yeah, Brad's like, oh no, that's it.
Hopefully it's uphill.
It's all right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
See the last bowl on the rink next door, but it's Hubba has the mat.
We've got an update coming now.
Here we go. I think it might be a slight lead. No.
Oh, we are right. We're on 12 ends. Still a 1-shot advantage to the Atkinson pair.
Well, I want to see an extra end today. It's been hinting at one.
I know there was a couple this morning, Gus. That's obviously not on live stream.
No.
Out the back on the grass. As I said earlier, Brad Pavey and Lauren, they were
Oh,
locked
yeah, that's right.
in an extra end battle with the Bertrands from Apollo Bay. Went down to the final bowl. Brad Pavey set the bowl to win the game. So cliffhanger.
How many up for Motion Grove do you reckon?
23,
Wow.
I think, Gus, which is pretty good. Pretty good representation. Great support.
I know we've got enough medals and cups and things like, but I'd love to see something for the team that, you know, on points does the best in the event.
Yeah, I love it.
You know.
Even not just result based, but what about
Numbers and
exactly
being in the bar
participation rate?
latest and all the off-field stuff too. Yeah, you're
Ocean
right.
Grove won't win that trophy, mate. We're bed early, disciplined. The participation rate. I mean, that's a good incentive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not bad.
That's what we want, is the clubs to get around it, get their groups to come down here, support it, have fun, learn something. Good start by Lauren.
What about the under-18 event end of next week? So the last 2 days of this tournament.
Yep.
What's Matty? You might have some insight. I haven't sort of had the goss yet. What's the entries like?
Oh, I'll check that for you.
Hopefully there's a good number. Obviously an incentive
So-
for the under-18s to be part of the Vic Open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a pretty keen bunch, aren't they, Matty?
So it'll be played on the last 2 days, so finals weekend.
Oh, great bowl.
And
Great
it'll be a
bowl.
round robin format. Let's have a look at our entries.
I reckon Phil will sleep well tonight somehow. He's done a lot of work.
He's played a good one
Got
here.
another one here too.
Front toucher.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Great shot, Phil.
Big grin.
Bit of a
for Phil
smile.
too,
You
yeah.
like that? Yeah. I knew he's going to give us that.
I'll cop that. I'm happy with that, he says.
Yeah. Oh, he's enjoying himself out there. It's great.
I'll get back to you about those numbers.
Yeah, but a good opportunity again in the under-18 players.
What do you got for us, Bradley? Not going to get back again.
What do you play, Matt? What holding the shot, holding one, front toucher?
I'd be playing my backhand, looking to get to Lauren's back bowl.
Agree totally. There's nothing to gain by drawing another shot at this stage. Just restrict your opposition to score any multiple they can. So just match up the bowls and
I'd nearly match up Brad's bowl. That's where it's aiming, I think.
leave it that Brad's got to play the hard shot.
Phil is standing on the tee.
Oh well.
Runner over there. Kate Argent-Bowden's gone bang bang and drawn two good shots, and Mark plays a bit of a runner. Not much of a gap, but he got it.
And she got the tee with the light slide there. He's just playing that punch the kitty 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah, just playing the weight to keep his bowl in the game. Obviously, you know, a multiple's going to be huge.
Yeah.
But he's just, if anything, he's probably battled on this backhand going away that his bowls just haven't released.
No, that's right. It's been constant. She needs to get...
He plays great weight, Brad. That's one thing he does do.
So you think it's a harder side to play?
Yeah, it sort of looks that way. Mm. Just, you know, it might be kind, but it might be just lazy. Lazy turn.
Well, this is not lazy.
She's changed it again.
She certainly handled it pretty well, hasn't she? Hey? She's certainly riding a pretty decent wave at the moment.
It's relentless. She's not giving him 2 or 3 looks at something, is she?
No. So anything you want to try, mate, I'm going to shut you down.
Very, very good skipping game.
Full noise, I think. Full noise here, Brad Pavey. He'll unload on the backhand. Backhand for him. He might go forehand.
They don't have the tee though, do they?
The ball just fell over too. Don't know if that changes his mindset.
It's going to go out, and they don't own the tee.
Forehand runner, backhand runner, rather. Close.
Yeah, he kills it, and
great shot again from Brad with not much going his way. Leonie's played a great cover bowl with her second bowl, and he's going to find his holding shot.
They kind of got the full pack, haven't they, tonight?
Well, one bowl to come for Leonie.
Go on, Nick, one.
Has Leonie played any group representative stuff, did she say?
She's only been playing for 6 years. Yeah. 5 years at Hayfield. Made the move to Stratfield.
What she's doing here tonight doesn't hurt her chances.
No, not at all. The way she's bowled, she's going to draw this. She wants it to hold a little bit. After the 3, it's a 1 to the Qtr Flynn rink.
Stops the march a little bit.
3 to go.
Well, it's the perfect answer, isn't it? They drop a 3 on the previous end. Pavey has to play a great shot to convert for 3, and then, you know, sort of the momentum swing, but you can shut that down pretty quick.
Yep.
And they did.
There's the graph.
Haven't allowed your opposition to get on any run.
No.
It's been a pretty consistent, complete performance here.
I think that 4 too. Looking on the scorecard really hurts them. next door. Hubbard has now got a lead. 14-12 after 13.
See if we can get this scoreboard updated.
And he's got a back toucher. Come on, Lauren. Get down to it. Great bowl. She's starting to find her rhythm. Really good.
Great weight again, just touched, I think. Phil, 2 terrific shots, only a couple of feet past the jack, but in a great area.
Up in a good home.
Next door, Cheryl has just got shot.
It's close.
Hey, looking Phil.
It's close. Oh. Oh. He's thinking, I get those. Oh, 3 great bowls again.
Two touches, 2 near misses.
Yeah.
3 great bowls, really. Acknowledgement from Brad Pavey as to, yeah, you weren't far away, mate.
Get back.
Come on, Lauren.
Lauren is in the air.
Played another good one here.
Yeah. 3 lovely bowls, really.
We'll keep an eye on next door. They're approaching, just about to finish their second last end. It's a 1 to the Atkinsons. Hubbard leads 14-12.
Certainly been a neck and neck battle over there. Lead changes, ebbs and flows. Mark Atkinson got a chance to make it 2 or 3 here. Put the pressure back on Benny.
Doesn't like it.
Chance for Brad. I mean, you get a number here and you just never know. Oh, he's not...
Yeah, good shot from Brad Pavey.
Yep.
Just drops on. Yep.
Fell out.
Just drops out.
Fell out, but might be still 3.
Yeah.
Ben Hubbard not happy.
No.
Short on this occasion. Still leaves Mark Atkinson a chance.
The pressure on these players is
Mark's still got
enormous.
2 bowls to come too. So try and keep you updated on what's happening on both. Phil needs to get out of the head.
Certainly not one of Leonie's better ones. This could be very interesting, boys.
This could be a game
I
changer.
reckon it's 3. It looks a little quick
bit heavy.
for my liking. He knows
the
that that might have been the opportunity to really put the pressure on with a 4.
Phil knows the importance of this bowl. Certainly up.
Yeah, you're going to hang high. Got a chance here for 4.
Do you reckon Brad's got third?
Yeah, I do. I think he draws another shot here. We're 15-9 with 2 to go.
That kitty's slightly towards us, isn't it? Come on, Brad. Line's better.
I think you'll find that's going to count.
Yeah. The clap from Lawrence says that is in.
Well,
there you go.
Ebbs and flows, and there's a flow I'm going with. 4 shots.
Now,
and all of a sudden,
with one foul swoop,
15-9 with 2 to play.
And Hubba.
Wow.
Front nosed it next door.
What a shot, Ben Hubba.
He's just played so well today.
Now he's probably gone from 1 down to 2 up. So that was a 4.
Paddles.
3.
It did fall out. Okay, still good. Move in the right direction.
I was probably willing that 4th one on, I think, boys.
Yeah.
I was a bit unsure about that 4th.
It was in. It did fall out. It fell out.
It wasn't in, Gus, because it wasn't closer.
Can't be closer if it
Just
fell
saying.
out, Matty.
All right, up and back, guys. Up and back.
So 2 down over on rink 5. Mark Atkinson, bowl on its way.
With his last
He's
bowl.
not far away.
Oh, he didn't need that touch.
Rocks it, but doesn't
Rocked about
change
3
it.
bowls, but probably still going to be 2 down.
Could be 3.
Oh, Phil.
Well, they're getting the measure out. I think my 3's wrong. Let's look for 2. One. Just going to do the scoreboard. So 1 into play next door, and it's Hubba 15, Atkinson 12.
Any updates come through, Gus? You've been watching the feed. Any updates from Morwell?
The feed I'm watching is in the AFL.
Don't worry about the AFL, mate. The only team that Matt had played just before.
Yeah.
Port Adelaide supporters, bad luck.
Yep. That was unfortunate for
Yeah,
him.
you're outnumbered here, Gus.
Yeah. Maybe Phil Crowther and I'll these Tigers bowls.
What'd you say? You're St Kilda supporters, are you?
They would be nearly finished out in the on the grass, wouldn't they? They playing on carpet down there.
Yeah, if anyone's down at Morwell, send an update through on how the quarterfinals are going down there.
One to Phil here, I think.
Wonder what Brad Pavey's got in his arsenal. Has he got a magic wand?
He's going to need it.
Mandrake the Magician couldn't get out of this one, I don't think. Spenders.
asking it to run. Next door, Cheryl, I think, is holding 2.
Just high again. Just battle that backhand, as we mentioned before. Just hasn't sort of been in his favour to get back to the jack. A little bit quick on that occasion. Just trying to turn Lauren's bowl over for a 2 or 3. He really got to try and maximise the score. So you know, he's trying to convert every bowl he's playing to give himself that chance. Pretty good reply from Leonie. Makes the shot harder for Brad.
She's not giving him a second look at him, is she?
No, she's had an answer all game.
Yeah.
13 ends in, and she's just anything you want to do, young fella, I've got you covered. She played a great game.
Hubba was close with his first bowl next door.
Still 1 and a look, you reckon?
I still think
to the
it's
Atkinson
1 and a
pair.
look.
Is Lauren holding here, do you reckon, or the white? He did touch
Probably
it.
Probably irrelevant, really, to what Brad's playing, whether he's holding or not. He's got to try and get that jack a couple of feet, you know, to lay a 3.
Yep. So it's got to poke out about what,
probably, backhand, bit of a fun run, I think.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a fun run, try and punch, stay, get onto the jack, potentially.
He's just not got to be tight, I think.
Well, he's on a better track. Yep. He's more interested.
It's still holding. Going to have nightmares about that hand. No.
Well, next door, Mark has trailed the jack, but it's gone to the opposition.
So we're 15-8 here. 7 shots. Depends what happens here. If the Kringle pair are holding 1, they can probably shake hands, but I think they're 1 down. Plenty of positives for her, though. She can just basically draw the shot, run into anything on the backhand. She's probably going to score, and then they can shake hands. So to wrap up the game, wrap up the quarterfinal, this bowl will seal the deal.
She's going forehand.
Oh, second thoughts.
That's all right. Just composure.
That's just given us a chance to tune him back to the other end.
Yeah.
So they're Atkinsons are 1 down on the head. They are 3 down on the board.
How does he turn this around?
Got to reach on the forehand under the front bowl, land the bowl for 2 with enough weight, try and get the jack for 2, and see what happens after that. But must get a connection here, Mark. And
run on.
Well, it's made it interesting. Probably 2
one.
seconds, but certainly put it in a spot which is a bit harder to get to now. So Hubba holding 1, Atkinson's holding 2 seconds.
Well, Leonie has changed her hand, gone backhand.
Yeah.
So she was indecisive, but I think she was going to try and draw the shot, and the forehand, you would have backed her the way she was going.
Yeah,
correct.
But got talked out of it. 6 to diff. It's on. Brad Pavey reckons it's on. 6 for a draw.
Well, Gus, you wanted an extra end?
I do. But really, they've really fought it out. I mean, there's only 6 in it, and it doesn't feel that way. So it's gettable if you can get it. I think there was a 6 dropped on the first end this morning.
So the ends are 9-5 in the favour of the Crowder.
So what are the odds? And the end, a 6 being dropped on the first end of the day, and the last end of the day on the tee.
The form these 2 have been in, I would say not likely. Gus?
Oh. I just want to see an extra end, Matty.
I know you do.
You might see it on the next ring.
I don't think Leonie wants to see an extra end.
No.
One down on the head.
No.
Mark Atkinson. He's got second and third. Very tough shot to make 3, but it is there. Bit of a punch and run shot. Try and get his bowl up through Kate Argent-Bowden's bowl. If he can middle it.
Take a bow, Phil Crowther. That's just absolutely...
As Phil says, yeah, try and get 6 inside that.
You're not getting 6 this end.
He's been like a dog with a bone. He just doesn't want to give him a look in.
A lot of thought going into the last bowl on ring 5. It's going to take a good one,
So
Matty.
2 seconds he's got. It's going to be hard to get that shot ball out.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got to stay. He's got to stay for a draw. Weight critical.
Gosh, you might get 2 extra ends.
Maybe. We'll never get to dinner.
So Mark Atkinson,
Get his
last
own
bowl of the
bowl up.
quarter-final, potentially.
Shoot Kate's ball out. Stay.
He's launched.
Get onto
There's
their
a
own.
chance, Cheryl is saying.
Get onto their own bowl. Close. Oh, that was close. Man.
And a win to Kate Argent-Bowden and Ben Hubbard.
Great
in the
work,
quarterfinal.
guys.
They booked their spot in the semi.
Yes. We'll see them next
Cracking game of
Saturday.
bowls.
9:30.
We saw them throughout the day today on the live stream, so well done to Kate and Ben. Played pretty consistent all day.
They'll sleep well. Four games.
Yeah.
They're young, mate. Probably schedule another game. They'll be happy to play.
Lauren's got a good bowl here. Good bowl here. Yep. Ooh. They've been on song and in tune the whole game, and they're having a little nervous ends, I think. They just want to put it to bed. Phil's got a lot of experience.
They've bowled really well. They've out-bowled Brad and Lauren.
Brilliant. His job is done.
This is where respot's frustrating at its most.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it's a skill to be able to go, righto, I need to kill it and start again. But that option is eliminated straight away. So,
Well, I've got one for you, Matty. Only respot on the last end of the game.
no, I don't agree.
No respot on the last end, sorry.
No respot.
No respot. So you can kill him on the last end.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Make it interesting.
Well,
Great weight again from Brad. Just slipping by.
that is superb weight.
All bowls are technically in play still, so
There's only one shot to play here for Leonie. And that's on Phil Crowder's right toe.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, he's putting his left toe out, actually.
Oh, we'll go left. I'd cop right, but we'll go left.
Well, either or would be good, I think, Matty.
This is why I don't mind Leonie skipping and Phil leading. He's playing a bit of the skipper's role.
Ah, it's worked a treat.
Yeah.
In saying that, though, she's had to execute, and she's done that
She
often,
has definitely
hasn't she?
executed.
Pretty good. Pretty damn good.
That's not a bad shot.
If you had a tick card for it, it'd be pretty full.
So would Phil's.
Yeah. Here comes Braddles.
Guess
Got
what?
paddles.
Been high on that
Get
side
down.
again.
He's not going to take that side of the green home with him, I don't think. Are you acting psychologist for the team, Pat?
Yep. I'm not acting anything, Gus.
Do you have a quick chat to Brad at some stage, Matty?
After the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably have a quick review. He'll probably say to me, that bloody backhand side.
Yeah.
I won't have to say too much. He'll know.
Yeah.
He'll be disappointed from this, but you know, at the same time, you walk away and go, well, you shake hands and say, yep, we're outplayed.
Yeah, fair credit.
Full credit to the opposition, and
you mentioned earlier that Leonie and Phil have played together for numerous times.
yeah, they have. I think about third Vic Open in a row. Pretty sure they've
Lauren
played together.
and Brad to only met last week.
That's right.
It's a huge achievement.
You know, and that's the thing. Lauren will walk away from this as a quarter finalist. You know, it's a massive effort. She's been playing the game 5 minutes. She hooks up with, you know, one of the biggest talents that we've got in Victoria. You know, obviously, fair few nerves and whatever, but she can walk away head held high, and that's game. That's a great effort, and well done to Leonie and Phil. Terrific performance.
Yes, definitely.
Great game of bowls from both of them, and it'll make for an interesting semi-final.
Yeah, if Phil and Leonie bring what they've brought today, they're going to be right in that semi.
Probably won't sink in for half an hour, I don't reckon, after the long day they've had.
Leonie's a chance of doing a cartwheel, I reckon, mate. She's, I think it's sunk in. Don't worry about that. She'll be pretty excited.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap, boys, eh?
Yeah, thank
thanks,
you so
Matty.
much for joining us, Matty.
Awesome, mate.
Your commentary has been spot on. Thank you, Gussie.
I only come on here to pot Gus, you know, give him a bit of a hard time, and I was actually impressed. He actually knew the 4 players that were playing, so well done, Gus. Good work, mate. You've been studying.
I did do a little bit of prep.
Yeah, I'm pleased to hear that.
Tomorrow we move to Morwell. Triples, sectional. Live stream will be 9:30.
2 days, it feels like we've been here a week, doesn't it?
It does feel like we've been here a week.
We got plenty more to
like
go.
Saturday.
And as we said, if you can get down, anyone can jump in the car. There's plenty of days to go if you want to get down to this great city of Morwell. It's great.
Latrobe City.
Latrobe City.
Yep.
Get down here and support it, and spend some money in the country.
All the best tomorrow, Matty.
Yeah, your Law North. Place to be tomorrow, apparently. A couple of good teams there.
We'll be watching.
I think we'll be there.
I think you might do well
we don't fall into the good team category, but we'll have a crack.
Yep.
You're joking.
All good.
Good luck, Matty.
Thank you.
Good luck,
Thanks,
everyone.
See everyone.
Cheers, boys.
Pack the car for Gippsland, a place of all kinds of wonder. Weave through postcard-worthy rainforests, lush hills, jaw-dropping coastline, and shimmering lakes. Plan a road trip for your star-studded journey today at visitgippsland.com.au.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your progress. Download the free Get Active Victoria app today.